welcome to another episode of Convention Confessional. My name is Katy Hunt, and I'm here to guide you through the good and the bad and the ugly of the convention world. And it is the holiday season, 1st of December. Woohoo! All the holiday content coming your way. And by holiday content, I mean just our regular content, because I don't think anyone has any kind of cosplay Christmas story that I'm aware of. But if you do, come on down, folks, because it's that time of year. And today, we have our very special guest, Miss Erza. How are you?
I'm good, Kate. How are you?
Oh, great, wonderful, fabulous. Thanks so much for being on the show today. Why don't you introduce yourself to the masses?
Hi, my name is Erza. I'm a cosplayer and a photographer. So I have two handles. One is for my photography, which is Shanako Photo. And my other handle is Water Dragon Design, which is my cosplay and I'm thinking of doing a an artist alley type of thing for first time next year.
Oh, neat. You're gonna try doing Artist Alley? I love Artist Alley.
Yeah, I'm gonna try for next year for pop cult to start out with.
Oh, nice, nice. And you plan on doing like cosplay items for that Artist Alley, or?
I'm designing like Mickey, like the mini Mickey and Minnie style ears,
Mm-hmm.
headbands. I'm trying like different other things, like the Build-A-Bear bears, and then you have like the clothes, like making different clothes for the Build-A-Bear bears.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I'm like testing that right now because I haven't gotten that good at that one part yet, but I'm just still in the testing run right now.
Hey, all trial and error, right?
Oh yeah.
That's fun. How long have you been cosplaying for?
I've been cosplaying for a long time, but I started making my own in the past 5 years.
What was your first one that you made?
Um, Magic Knight Ray Earth. I did Hikaru.
Okay, yeah, I love Magic Knight Ray Earth. It's probably one of my favorite clamp series.
Yeah, that was my first handmade cosplay.
Nice. What was your first cosplay though?
Oh, my first cosplay. It was Chocolate Mishnu.
Oh, okay. Yep. How long ago was that?
First Anime Boston at the hotel.
Oh, were you at 2003?
Yeah.
My gosh, I missed 2003. I had a school musical that I should have dropped out of.
Well, like I did like costumes off and on, and then like the costumes I was getting didn't
Mhm.
fit me, so I wanted to learn how to make my own because a lot of the makers who make cosplays don't like do plus size.
Right, yeah, which is stupid.
So that's why I thought, oh, maybe if I get into making my own, it might actually fit me better. So yeah, I'm getting better with it within the 5 years I've been doing making my own.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I started making my own costumes 2005, probably officially. I mean, you come a long way. You like again, trial error, learning how to make things, like learning different like types of ways of doing things from other people and stuff.
I'm making all these things and I'm trying to remember like I'm making Wonder Woman's leg armor.
Okay,
And
using Warbler?
not Warbler, but the I used thin Prefum,
Oh
yes.
yeah.
So yeah, I did that. It was my first time doing that with a heating gun. So I did a couple of tutorials and I followed a cosplayer who showed me how to use it with that. And I'm like, ooh, this is so much. I had so much fun, Kate. I'm like the leg armor looks
Hmm.
so good right now. I can't wait to finish the rest of her out.
Oh no, I love armor stuff. People that can do the armor stuff have all the respect from me. It's like that's probably like one of the only things that I just know I'm not good at. I'll admit it. I'm no good at it. Wigs, I can get by on a wig. I try to use like my hair for certain people as much as
Yeah.
possible just because I happen to have that kind of hair that thankfully I can style and stuff. Costumes, I know I can make costumes, but like props and armor, no. Absolutely not.
I saw people using the Warbler, and I saw how much the Warbler was. So I was trying to looking for a alternative way because the Warbler was way too much money for me.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, if you got the money for it, Warble is great. But craft foam, absolutely nothing wrong with it. People make
Yeah.
like whole guns out of it and stuff.
I'm remaking a couple of cosplays that I've worn before. So I recently finished a cosplay, and there was a couple mistakes, so I had to redo it. It is Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty,
Hmm.
but I'm doing a mishmash between the Maleficent from the movie that Angelina Jolie does and the old one, so kind of like a mishmash of both.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah. And the other one I'm remaking is Umbreon, which is a Jinjinka version. I'm doing a sorceress version of Umbreon.
That's awesome. Yeah. We were just talking to Dan last week about like doing fancy versions of different like Pokemon and stuff, and I love it.
Me too. I love it.
That's so cool. I like when people do that. Like they take something and they make like fancy version or like, different like genre of like styles and stuff out of certain characters. It's really neat.
That's what I had the idea I had because I saw all the people doing it, like the like a witch or something like that. I wanted to do like a sorceress type of
Hmm.
thing. So I like made my own little design of it.
That's awesome. So you said you do photography
Yeah.
too. I know you've done some cosplay photography for some people that we know.
Including yourself.
Me? No.
I had fun doing your Hamilton cosplay.
That was fun. That was a good time in Boston. I think the people's reaction to it was probably like my favorite part.
Mine too. I love when we do. I love when like you just walk around, you like people are like, "Woo, what's going on?"
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, like, let's paint the scene for people. So we're down in Boston because I got a Hamilton costume together, and with Skylar's sister, we had Lafayette, and I had made two outfits by then because obsessed. But one of the outfits was the very first jacket that he wears during the opening of Alexander Hamilton,
Yes.
and we ended up going down to Boston and meeting up at the USS Constitution because I was like, I want pictures on a boat.
The guys were so nice about it. So
They were so nice about it.
yeah,
And then he like, we stop for a second and I look up and there's like tourist people taking my picture.
it was fun though. I
I
liked
should have
it.
taken tips.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, did you want a picture with me? $10. $10.
And I liked it.
$10.
I think it was around Memorial Day when they had the flags out in at the Common, like all the memorial flags on.
It was right before Memorial Day, so they just put everything out.
Yeah, that was an awesome photo right there.
That's the real miracle. It wasn't 1,000 degrees out like at the end of May, so.
Yeah. I with photography I do like regular photographs, edited like black and white photographs, and like special edit photographs where I add a little pizzazz and special effects to for the photographs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have fun with that because it's interesting how I can put people. I have like certain backgrounds I can crop people in,
Mm-hmm.
and they make it look like they're part of that background. And I love doing that because it makes me feel like, ooh, this is so much fun, but it's a lot of work because you have to make it look like they're part of that background without looking like it was cut or pasted into that background.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, you did it with a couple of my pictures too. Yeah, and those came out awesome.
with my photography, I do a lot, like a lot of people like during the winter do like the Frozen, and I did like last year before the world broke, we did a bunch of cosplayers who did all the Frozen characters, which is Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, at the ice castles up in New Hampshire.
Damn, ice castles are so good.
That photo shoot came out so good.
Mm-hmm.
We had a ball doing that. I only added a little of special effects because I only added like Elsa's powers or like little fun effects because the ice castle speaks for themselves.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Like that, just as a background by itself, is unreal.
Oh yeah, especially at night.
Yeah. I haven't been there at night. I went one time and had pictures taken, several years ago with an Elsa. um, And it was funny because I wasn't even supposed to go to this photo shoot, and my friend who was taking the pictures got a hold of me, and she was like, "Hey, how much interest do you have in dressing up as Jack Frost?" And I was like, I don't know, why? Like, do I have interest? I'm like, yeah, I guess like Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians.
Yep. We actually did have a lady who was cosplaying Jack from the Guardians, and they were
Hmm.
doing a photo shoot between where everybody ships Elsa and Jack together. So
What they do.
so they
Which
did
I had no idea about when I did my shoot. I was like, oh, okay, well, whatever.
they did their own little photo shoot with that idea. But I did a lot of Anna's and Elsa's. A couple of cosplayers come back to me all the time. Like I said, I do the special edits and stuff like that. And like during COVID, that was like the best time to do because we did like outside different places. It was so much fun.
Oh yeah, outside venues are definitely
Yeah.
like clutch, natural light and everything else.
Yeah. And I did like geez, I did so many Frozen photo shoots during the 2020 season.
Right? Ice
uh
Castle? Sure.
yeah. I was like, whoa. But I had fun. I did one girl who did Anna's fall harvest outfit. I don't
Yep, yep.
like I think it's from one of the shorts or something like that. But
Yeah, yeah, like it was the one where Elsa gets sick.
it was
I
actually at
think.
this girl's back um, yard because we couldn't find any plate. I couldn't find any place that we would be comfortable because we're still like in the middle of 2020 and stuff.
Right.
And we did it in her backyard, and it was the photos came out so good. I always post those photos all the time because those ones are my favorite.
Yeah, no, I think yeah, you post a lot of your stuff. They're all really cool. Like yeah, you and Holly, right? You guys do a bunch of shoots together.
Sometimes we do, yeah.
The collaboration stuff.
It's a lot of fun because it helps like the cosplayer out if I can't get something.
Mm-hmm.
Holly, which is Purple Dolphin Photography, she gets um some stuff I can't get, and we
Mm-hmm.
kind of like we really work well together when we have to. And if it's something she needs help with, I help her out. It's we kind of help each other out, which is really fun.
Yeah. Any convention photography stories? Anything
Um,
exciting happen?
I think the most fun one I had was most memorable one. It was this girl who her cosplay name is Lost. I'm trying to say Lost Girl Cosplay,
Mm-hmm.
and she was my first one that I took to Trinity Church. Was this at AB 2018 or 19,
Okay.
something like that? And she did Anastasia. And I did a whole photo shoot around the Trinity Church. My favorite photograph that I did with her, and I'll probably post it as soon as I end this because it's my favorite edit. She's pretending she's dancing, and in the photograph, I edited other people, like ghostly people inside the photograph, and it
Mm-hmm.
looks like they're dancing with her.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's my favorite photograph of that. And plus there's a photograph of me basically laying on the ground on the floor looking up Trinity Church, and she's like holding up her like holding out her skirt, like bowing, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like a lengthy long photograph, and I turned that one black and white, and that one is beautiful.
Hey, there's something to be said about black and white photos.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you have to also find the right photograph that makes it look really good as a black and white photograph.
Mm-hmm.
That one was perfect as a black and white photograph, and it came out so good.
Nice. So you've been in the convention scene for a while. Any stories of any kind? Anything that's happened in your run?
In my run, not like any other stories that Danny already told you, but oh, okay, yeah. We went to Katsucon for the first time. Me, Matt, and Holly,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to Katsucon 2020. No, it was 28, 17, something like that. 18, 17.
Okay. Before the
Um,
pandemic.
yep, pre-pandemic.
Right.
Our first time down in Katsucon because we heard so many awesome stories about this place, and being a photographer, oh my god! But I went down there. My first cosplay down there was Princess Mars. You know the short sleeve uh, spaghetti dress.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, this is like the coldest winter that they had in DC.
Was that the year of it like blizzarding down there?
Yeah, not blizzard, but cold.
Okay.
There was when there was a fire alarm,
Oh no.
and I'm in a dress with biscotti straps, and we had to go outside, and they call it the Fire Nation attack Katsucon. I was like we were so cold, but thank God we're underneath some of the heaters that they had. But
yeah, right.
that was still cold because we didn't have our jackets because we thought, oh, we're gonna be indoors. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't expect that stuff to happen when you're like in costume. You're like, la la la, I don't care what it's doing outside.
After that was so funny. The next year we went. The next year we went. Weather was perfect. Like nothing happened. We're like, really? Really?
I could have been stuck outside today, but no.
No,
absolutely not. Yeah, Katsucon, I mean, that's a big convention center. They got like a little village in the middle of their hotel.
Which is beautiful. And 2012, me and my husband got married before AAC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was AAC your honeymoon?
AAC was our honeymoon.
Was it really? I was joking.
No,
awesome.
That was
Yay, convention honeymoon.
That was actually our first AAC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was 2012. Was it 2012?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. 2012. I'll go back in the Headspace time machine. I'm trying to remember what I was dressed as for Masquerade that year.
I can't remember.
Okay, we'll go back. 18 was Percy. 17 was a long time ago, and I don't remember. 16. I'm trying to think. 2012. What hotel were we in? Manchester by then?
No, we were at the hotel that had it looked like a castle.
Okay, so we were still in Nashua.
Yeah.
Okay. 2012. Was that Doctor Who?
I think so. I remember.
Did I come out of a TARDIS?
I remember the TARDIS. I remember you guys doing the we were going somewhere and we can hear you guys recording something, and I think when it showed on the
oh gosh, that's when we did like the Glee opening.
Yes,
that would be the Doctor Who year. Yes,
you can hear us in the background joking around when you guys are recording that intro.
God. Yeah, so to give people like an idea of what I'm talking about. So I wanted to do stuff to like, change it up a little bit and keep things interesting as far as like opening, closing, Masquerade goes. And I got this bright idea to film like this opening ceremonies video where it was kind of like I wanted to show everybody at the convention like the night before and stuff, and people were in the hallways and they're having fun, So I was like, man, like I kind of want to like capture like this and just be like, this is what we want the weekend to be, like this, right?
Yeah.
So I got a hold of some friends and I was like, look, I have this idea. Is it a good idea? No. Is it a great idea? Maybe. I'm like, but I totally want to dress up as Blaine Anderson from Glee. Which I love being a warbler. I don't care. I love being a warbler. It's the most fun costume I have. And we ended up filming the warbler version of Raise Your Glass with people in the hallway. We're running up and down the hallways and stuff in like the hotel and everything. And the video ended with me coming into opening ceremonies.
Yeah. Yeah, that it came out so good. I felt so bad because it was like you can hear us in the background as you're trying to do the introduction. I'm like, oh, I feel
It's fine. It's fine. It came out great. You can actually still find that video on YouTube.
yeah, I mean that is so fun. I did a photo booth at Granite State Comic Con, and
Mm-hmm.
it was 2019. Yeah, 19. And I just wanted to see how it would work, like a photo booth inside the convention.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a test run. I had fun. I mean, I had a couple of like, was it the cosplayers? But they were doing like charity work. They do like charity work and stuff like that as cosplayers.
Yeah.
And they were dressed as a couple of characters from Marvel, and they came up to me and they go, "Oh, can we do a photo? Can we do like a photo collage with you and stuff like that?" That made my whole convention
Mm-hmm.
because I did a couple of them and they came back as DC characters. So I had that made my convention. Other than that, it was like pretty kind of slow on the photography side. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do a photo booth again until I went to Pop Cult.
Mm-hmm.
Pop Cult 2019. I did the same thing. I did a photo. They gave me a photo room to put my
Mm-hmm.
stuff up, and we had these kids. I'm saying kids, like kids, were dressed up as all the characters from My Hero.
My Hero Academia.
Yes. They kept them coming back all the like coming back all the time because they were having so much fun with the photos.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Mink the satyr came
Mm-hmm.
in the photo booth because I was also doing photos but putting photos inside a keychain type of thing.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
And so the kids loved that, and I was like, I want to do this for Mink too. So she just had fun, and without even her paying for it. She left. After she left, I printed it out. I ran all around the convention looking for her. And it's like, here. She goes, was that for me? I'm like,
Yep, gotta go.
yeah, bye. She did say thank you and she liked it. So I had that made my day having Make the Satyr saying thank you because I look up to her as a cosplayer. So it was so much fun to do that.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel like people are like doing kind of like pop-up photo booths now at conventions. I know I've seen a lot of them at AB. Like random corners of the convention and people are like setting up different like tapestries and things and just waiting for people to walk by to like grab for photos.
Yeah, I tried that at AB one time, and they yelled at me using flash photography.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because I was doing a photo shoot with somebody, and I was using my flash to make it look like a blue metallic flash.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing that, and the security came up and like, you can't use flash because of people with epilepsy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess I
Yeah,
can see that.
yeah. I'm like, okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because I said like some of them just like take pictures. Some of them like the was it Nerd Caliber? Yeah, he does photos down in
yeah.
like that little con row kind of thing.
But he has like he doesn't like
Right, he has those flash
flash,
protectors.
but he keeps his lights on, so they're not like
Right.
flashing.
Right, he's got like those big like I call them like umbrella lights, even
Yeah,
though I know that's not what they're called.
I
That's what
like
they look
that.
like.
Yeah, I have those lights too, but I can't figure out how to like keep them on. But I mean, like,
Right, but also traveling with them. I
oh
mean,
yeah,
hang on a second, bink. Like he's got a spot where he's stuck there. It's like walking down the hallway, be like, I want to take your picture. Let me just thud, put this light up, and crank it
well,
in.
it's like I got to know him through Holly because Holly knows everybody,
Yes, that is true.
and yeah, so he's a very nice guy
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that. So
oh yeah. He just loves taking pictures of people and making them happy.
oh yeah, he
I
does.
would definitely recommend also like seeing him at a convention too. Stopping by and say hi to him if you ever see his booth set up. He takes some really nice pictures too.
He does, and he makes it so good that you can like puts it on his website. You can download it, and then long as you say this is from Nerd Caliber because he has a watermark like I do, because I
Mhm.
do that too. I put watermarks on my photographs,
Same.
and I was like, oh, that's so fun because then I can look at my progress of my costumes that I did over the years. Because it's like, oh, this is where I get better, or this is like the one I'm like, ooh, I don't want to do that one again, or
Yeah, it's actually funny enough, one of his pictures made the cover of my book,
oh, cool.
and I credited him inside the book. I was like, "To you, thanks for the cover picture, man."
That's a dream of mine. Is like as a photographer, like having a cosplayer, like when they do like their business cards, have them use one of my photographs inside their business card.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That's like big dreams. And then like I have so many cosplayers in my head that like I always wanted to do photographs with, but I'm like a little shy. I'm acting at the same time.
If you don't take the chance, then it's never going to happen. Maybe
Exactly.
2022 is the year that you take the chance.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like,
It's like, you know what, damn it, I want to take your picture, sit down and shut up. It's like, yeah.
well, it's hard because like a lot of times they're guests at conventions.
Okay, that might be a little harder to get to, yes.
Yeah, because like that's my like big dream of is like something like that, and
Hmm.
like you know see how well that like that part of the photography goes. But it's like I also want to try other things with my craft things will go at the same time because I want to try. I've been doing photography for so long. I
Hmm.
just want to try a different venue that might help me out a little bit more, but still do photography at the same time.
Oh yeah, you want to be able to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Trust me, I get it. I've tried to find my niche at conventions for years. Like I had an artist alley table at AAC for the longest time where I made phone cases.
Oh.
I did comic book cases. I did it once for like myself and I'm like, wow, this came out good. And then a couple of my friends saw it, so I did it for them. And then pretty soon I'm like making shoes and like lampshades and different like iPad covers and things. And it worked out for a pretty long time. And then it was just like, you don't back to the convention, or you're just like, I don't have time to do as much like stock as I used to do.
Right.
So it's like, okay, so then what's my next thing at conventions? Oh, hosting panels, hosting this. Like, I think I've pretty much touched all bases of like jobs at conventions now.
Well, like I said, it's. I think I want to try something like different.
Yeah, like I said, it's great to try out different aspects of thing. Like you doing artist alley, you've never done artist alley before. It's such a good time and it's such a good little community.
I'm nervous, but I see I see like other outer like I was walking around AAC this past AAC, and it
Hmm.
was I was asking a couple of the vendors a couple of questions. It was one vendor doing the one thing I wanted to do is like um, Mickey and Minnie ears,
Hmm.
but she had like anime characters on the ears.
Right.
So I'm like, oh. So I asked her a lot of questions. She was very 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 nice of answering all my questions. I'm like, I have a really good idea of what I want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. I miss Artist Alley. I just don't have time anymore. I only do the one convention really now. And it's Anime Boston, and I work the whole convention. So it's like having an Artist Alley table or something just doesn't happen because, like, when am I going to sit at my table?
Right. Like, I think that would be one thing I know I'll have to learn is like how to do stock, how to do like who's gonna be there to help me out. Like if I want to go like have the bathroom break or break.
Recruit your friends, make them
Yeah.
do it. So I used to do. My sister used to watch my Artist Alley table on Saturdays because that was my biggest, like, busiest day at AAC. So my
Right.
sister would come down for the weekend. She'd go to the convention, but like when I wasn't busy, she'd wander around. And then Saturday, she just knew she was going to have to live there until like Masquerade when we closed down my table, so she could come watch Masquerade, obviously. But then it would be funny because like on Sundays, I would be like, "All right, well, you did a very good job. Here's $50. Go buy yourself something pretty."
That would be my big thing because I'll be like I want to try the artist alley thing, but I also like to I love doing the cosplay stuff like the masquerade and stuff like that. So I have
Hmm.
to figure out like how to work both of those in while I'm working at like at a booth and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, that's easy. You just figure out, like, okay, I'm going to get my time. I need someone to sit at my table while I go get judged, or just like, once you know masquerade's gonna be starting up, it's like, well, we closed for the night, and you pack it in, and then you go get your seat.
I mean, that's a good idea.
Not closed. No, we're not selling anything else today.
They're like, I'm closed. I'll be at the at masquerade. Watch for me.
That's it. Like, people leave signs on their tables like that. In masquerade, come watch, fools.
Okay, that's an idea. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I said. People are just like, screw it, we're closed. And they just put signs out. We're like, we're going to masquerade, or we're going to this. Back never. See you later.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, just stuff that you plan for ahead of time. Now that's honestly probably the easiest part of our Sally, is just being like, when am I going to be closed?
Well, like I said, it was like everybody seems like all the artists are very, very nice, and it looks like they even like the people who work inside the artist alley,
like the staff to keep it all organized and everything.
The staff helps out with people in the just like to say, I'm just gonna sit here and like them to like come back because they have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, pretty much. Watch my table, I have to pay.
So I'm like, oh, I mean, there's a couple ideas. Like I can go, okay, I can use a staff member, but also I can use a friend if I need like a big lunch break or something like that.
Text friends. Like I said, just text your friend. Hey, what are you doing right now? Are you near the artist alley? Come sit. I have to pee.
I'll be like, hey, Kate, I need your help.
Oh, sorry, wrong number. I am on stage right now. What? Do you mind?
I know, right?
I am literally introducing someone. I cannot come to you right now.
You probably be introducing me because I'm in the masquerade.
I'm like, wait, aren't you back here? Who's watching your table? Hello? Yeah, exactly. Put your sign out.
They're like, come back Sunday.
Do you have any big plans for AB this year? Like, as far as trying out for masquerade and stuff?
Not.
Or is it a secret?
I haven't done masquerade for AB in 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, I stopped doing anime cosplay because that was a little bit more harder to do. Because I wanted to venture into other type of cosplays. Like I said, I've been working on Wonder Woman for 5 years right now. So I want to kind of finish her for Boston Comic Con next year because I thought I was so close finishing her up for Boston Comic Con this year. So stinking close, Kate. So stinking close. So stinking close. The bodice did not fit me. So I'm like, what can I do to fix the corset? Because this is my first time making a corset. So I'm like, how am I going to fix? Because the corset fits, but the top doesn't fit. The top looks like it's like gonna, like my boobs are gonna fall out. So I was like, how am I gonna do this? So at Boston Comic Con, I went to a panel with the cosplay guest.
Yep.
And after the panel was over, I went up to them and asked them personally because I wanted to be like, I'm not gonna shout out my boobs. I feel like my boobs are gonna fall out when it's open. But I was talking to them and they said, I'll give you a couple ideas. Fix it first. If you can't fix it, use like body tape or whatever they call it.
Oh, boob tape?
Not like boob tape, but like redo the corset itself by like taping my body around, so that way I can get the shape of my body.
Oh, like a binding.
Yeah, the binding. Yeah, and
sure.
Like how you see like cosplayers like use like the tape and the duct tape and cut out a pattern out. Do something like that.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna make your own mannequin then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use myself as a mannequin because
absolutely.
Because right now my mannequin does not. I mean, it fits, but doesn't fit me.
You can make your own out of duct tape. I've seen people do it before.
Oh.
So saran wrap yourself. Here, fun fact for everybody, if you don't have the money to buy a dress form for yourself, what you can do is you can get like saran wrap and you saran wrap yourself. Like, you can wear like a tank top, make sure you wear a bra so you have like, everybody in place where they need to be. So like when you put costumes on.
That's
you
what they
know?
were telling me about that too. Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. And then you saran wrap yourself, and then you have somebody duct tape over the saran wrap,
Yep.
and then you cut out the saran wrap,
Yep.
right? And then what you do is you tape, like, you can tape it back together again, obviously, because you're just gonna tape over where you cut.
Yep. And you
And
use
then you
it.
stuff it. Say, or if, like, you keep it all as one whole piece, and then you've got your own dress form because you stuff that like the mold that you've made, and then you can just hang things off of it, and you can like pin things to it because that's your size.
Oh, I didn't know that. They didn't say about that, but they told me about the saran wrap and the duct tape and shaping it the way how my body is shaped. Because like
Yeah,
a lot of them have the same problem that I do, like big cosplayer.
right, right.
So like they go,
Trust me, I get it.
you can buy the basic pattern, but use that as a GIF to like maybe add a couple of inches that it doesn't fit somewhere, or
Yeah.
like shimmy the pattern to your own size. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay.
See, problems that I've never had to have because I've very rarely, I think I could like count on one hand how many times in the last 20 years I've cosplayed as a girl. I just don't. I found a way around the problem where it's just like, girl patterns, I'm sorry. It's like, I just do not, will never, and have never, and accepted the fact that I will never have the right shape that I feel like I need to have to wear girl costumes. Period. Everybody else is comfortable in their own bodies. Everybody else does what their own thing.
Right.
Everyone always looks fabulous in whatever they make. I personally do not feel that way. I have the body of a potato that God has attached two boobs to.
Hey, whatever works for the cosplay.
Right. Right. And I went, because like I said, like binders and stuff, people that wear, like if they do like cross-playing or, you know, things like that, and they just put everything into place. And when I found that I wore a binder, it's like, you know what? I look better as a dude.
Right. Hey,
Like I said,
I've seen cosplayers from a dude and putting like making it look like they're a girl, because you know some anime characters that look like dudes can be a girl.
I mean, hey, have we seen any shoujo anime? Yeah,
I know.
all of them.
I know.
All of them. Like 99% of them look
They're
like
like, is
girls.
that a girl? No way, that's a boy.
It's like, I'm confused. I'm attracted and confused to everything. I love it.
It's like I stopped asking questions after the first anime I saw.
Pretty much. Yeah, you're just like, I accept all of this. Fine. I
Was
support and love all of you equally.
that first anime was Fushi Yugi.
Fushigi Yugi.
Yes.
Yes.
The character, the guy character who I thought for the longest time before he showed up, it showed that he was a dude, was a girl. I'm like, I love you. I love your character, but damn.
Why are you so pretty? No, I'm just mad. I'm upset.
It's like, oh, this girl is so pretty. This girl, I love this character. I want to be this girl. It's a dude. What?
Damn you. Fine. I still want to dress as it. I'm just upset.
Well, actually, that was the cosplay I did for AAC, where the first time we went to AAC when me and Danny got married.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was. I forgot his name.
Oh, is it the guy that what's her face goes out with?
No, it was the dude who looked like a girl, but
The Shigigi. They all look like girls.
I know.
Not helpful.
I know. What was his name?
I always wanted to cosplay from that show. I just never did, and I don't know why I never did. And now it's like, why don't I? Why don't I cosplay from?
I cosplayed this character. I had this guy's mannerism down to a T because he was such a girly girl. It was so cute.
See, now I'm just looking up characters. Gotta find this guy. It wasn't Kamahome, obviously.
No.
Oh, Noriko?
Yeah, Noriko. Yes.
Noriko. Yes, Noriko. Mm-hmm. Yes. What was the guy that I wanted to do? Now, see, now I'm gonna be like, shit. Who did I want to dress up as? And I can't remember what his name is. But I know he was Angry Little Bean, and he was orange.
Oh,
he was a redhead. He reminded me of what's his name from Fruits Basket?
Oh, yes.
Names. Today's not the day. Who is anyone in anime ever?
I think I stopped him too.
We're all just like, that guy.
That guy. Because
And I can hear him yelling. I can hear them yelling at him.
Me too.
Oh, this is terrible. No, this is not how I go down. This is not how this happens. What is his name? And there's like 1,000 people screaming at their TVs right now going, you idiot, it's this. It's like, no, it's not. I hate my life. I'm looking it up. I'm doing the Google. It's Kyo. See, I did Hatsuharu, so I knew who Hatsuharu was.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody knew who Haru. Every time they say her name, you're gonna know who Haru is by the end of the series because they say her name hundreds of times.
It's like brain fart night. Everyone's just like, oh, so this is the night we're gonna have on the podcast. Like, shh. All 4 of you that listen to this, I don't want to hear it. Okay, but I always wanted to be the dude with the red hair from Tsushigi Yugi.
Yeah.
Whose name escapes me.
I forget his name too, but I think I remember him too.
And you know what's not even helping is that the Google's not even helping because all it cares about is like Tamahome. Like, I don't care about Tamahome. We get it. We love Tamahome. He's the best. What's this dude's name? All right. Well, anyways, I'll find that out later and torture myself with it. I think we probably should end it here. Before I hurt myself anymore trying to find anime characters that I wish to cosplay. Is there anything, my dear, that you would like to promote?
Actually, as my photography page, which is Shanako Photo, I am doing winter photo shoots. If anybody interested, you can always message me on Instagram or Facebook at Shanako Photo. And I, as Water Dragon Design, I am working on my first booth for a pop cult as soon as they come in for Ars Alley. So I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if anybody's interested in like a winter photo shoot, just message me at Shanako Photo, either on Instagram or Facebook.
Awesome. And let's see, the only thing that I am going to promote today is my book that I would like people to buy for the holiday season. It's Christmas time. Buy people stuff they like. Buy people that like to read things. If they like to read about, anime conventions and cosplay and life, and you feel like that you have been through it, I've been through it. So please pick up my book. It's pretty good. It's Tatsuki! That's the name of the character from Miss Shiki. I remembered all of a sudden. I was like talking about things. I'm like, wait, huh? Redemption. We love a redemption story, everybody. Okay, we gotta go. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.